Hello, beloved. What are you wondering about today? Have you given your mind a moment to pause, to center itself, to let go of all of the multiple things that are pulling at it? Have you let your mind have a moment to just have a moment to be still, to gather itself around it, to have your wits about you? Have you given your mind a moment? So often, people will talk about how difficult it is to meditate, how hard it is to go into that space to focus because all of the thoughts that start to jump around, coming from every possible direction, begin pouring in. And that's true. Our minds, in comparison with our bodies and our souls, are the parts of us that will chase a rabbit or a piece of glitter or a sudden movement faster than anything else. They are easily distracted when they are not in a practice of focus, of pause. We need to allow our minds a practice of focusing, of pausing. We bought into this idea years and years ago that multitasking was somehow the successful way to be. And for some of us, it's very important that we have multiple things happening at one time because our brains need to have that stimulation. Their focus actually is within holding one or more things together simultaneously. But that's not all of us. And for many of us, we exist in a world of multitasking that actually is draining us. That means that we're not showing up with our very best. It means that we are having to give jots and tittles and little mealy, anemic parts of ourselves to each thing that we're trying to do simultaneously because we can't hold it all together. And we can get really good at trying, and we can get really good at giving enough of ourselves to seem like we're present while we're sitting there in the moment, supposedly being present to someone who is right there with us while we're on our phones checking other things. Our minds have learned, with all the glory and the goodness of accessible technology and information, our minds have learned to not focus. We have learned to forget the necessity of pausing, and we equate it with becoming bored. And I need to distract myself from being bored. But boredom is one of the crucial elements of creativity. Boredom invites us to begin to wonder. I don't know what to do. I don't have anything to do. Begins to invite us to that space. When I was growing up, if I said that, then the answer was, well, go out and play. Go outside and find the thing that will capture your attention and then do a deep dive into it. And that play might be find a friend and actually play a game, or it could be checking out the intricacies of mud puddles or whatever. You get the idea. We denigrate pausing and treat it as though it is stasis, as though there is nothing of value. And yet we are designed, we have lived into an evolutionary space that necessitates us pausing. We pause and shift from a waking awareness to one of sleep and dreaming. We pause as we are chewing our food to shift from chewing to swallowing. We pause to steady ourselves when we get up or when we sit down. We are engaging in pauses continually, but not allowing our minds to. So I invite you today, in the middle of everything else that your mind is chasing down, to let yourself have a moment to pause, a moment to center, a moment to sit and be still in your mind. I'll give you a full minute, just holding the space, and see where your mind goes without trying to direct it or trying to succeed at this or master it. Just let your mind go into some unfocused attention and notice where it takes you, starting now. Ah, that 1 minute. Notice what you're feeling. Notice where your mind is. Notice if it is slower or a little quieter within you. You may want to extend the practice by jotting down where your mind went, what are the thoughts that came up, or perhaps simply lingering for a few more moments in that unfocused, attentive space. There is much to do. There is so much of being and becoming that we are actively involved in. But right now, allowing yourself to pause, allowing your mind to quieten, to unfocus, and even to tip into a little bit of boredom is a refreshing state. It is a self-compassion and self-care action. And it just might open the door to noticing a bit of wonder, a creative spark that you were too busy to see before. Notice your life. It is good and it is needed. So blessings on the journey. You are not alone.